Alrighty, here's another review of a Srikel paddle. This is the Aura Pro, and it's a 16mm paddle. And this one is a little bit different and probably better. It comes with this case, and they also give you the paddle racer and a couple of grips. Things I'm noticing about the paddle right off the rip: the paddle face is smaller than the previous Aura, which I think is a good thing. Smaller means poppier, more lightweight. It's cutting back on some of the material. Handle is probably a little thinner. Surface feels gritty, carbon fiber T700, everyone's using that. And the weight definitely feels more head heavy. Balance point right about here. I think it's a better looking paddle, and I like the simplified black and orange. All right, jumping right into the playtest. I noticed I did a lot better with this Aura Pro compared to the original Aura. This paddle is a lot more poppy and a lot more lightweight. It definitely was a lot easier to use for me compared to the first Aura. You can really tell the difference in the noise of it. It's got a very deep thok, very big, boomy kind of drum sound. The first Aura had kind of like a finicky sweet spot, very small. Sometimes you weren't sure exactly how the ball was going to move, but with this paddle, as long as you hit it reasonably well, it's going to go really good. So the things I like doing with this paddle: hitting down feels amazing, and hitting forward mostly tends to work out pretty well, but hitting up is a little bit different. This paddle is definitely going to require a little bit more finesse out of you, a little more subtlety. Resets, you got to be really careful with them, or you're going to pop them up like I do here. But on the flip side, if you're hitting down, it's a-okay. For the most part, rolls and volleys felt really good. I struggled a little bit to hit the baseline just because I wasn't used to the weight of the paddle, but maybe adding a little bit of extra weight for a little bit more power might be good. Two-handed backhands I'm not the best at, but it did feel a little awkward, I think because of the handle length. A little bit shorter would make those fingers on the paddle feel a little bit more natural, but still definitely usable. And if you do like to not have a finger or two on the back of the paddle with your offhand, I think this would be a good paddle to do that with. So yeah, without a lot of practice with this paddle, hitting up I had to be a little bit more careful on, but the one exception was dinking. Cross-court dinks felt really, really nice with this paddle. The elongated handle and the smaller paddle head really allowed you to kind of target the ball a little easier. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but so the paddle definitely is very poppy. The power is pretty high, but not like extremely powerful. I'd probably put it at like a 7. The spin's decent, maybe a 6 or a 7, not extreme either. This has a little bit less spin than the original Aura. My serves with the first Aura were landing a little short. I found it much easier to hit my serves deeper with a good amount of spin on this paddle. And despite the paddle being a 16mm paddle, I wouldn't really call it a control paddle. It's more like a power paddle with a little bit of give for margin of error. So my lasting impressions of using this paddle, the Aura Pro, I feel like it really suits a player that prefers a one-handed playing style. If we were using like a weapon of choice analogy, this paddle would be more like a lightweight hatchet as opposed to a battle axe. It's very flickable, very easy to wave around, and when you really need to put some bite into your shots, that long handle really allows you to leverage into the ball. So yeah, I like this paddle. It's the best Srikel paddle I've played with yet. That's my review, and thanks for watching.